A lot of people pick up the camera for the first time, excited to grow a small YouTube channel. And with the high dopamine rush from the newly found ambition, they turn to big creators for advice, which is the most reasonable thing to do. But there's one big caveat to this, and that is the advice they get from these YouTubers is the same advice millions of other small, ambitious creators are also listening to. Therefore, creating a sea of copycats whose videos look and sound the same, having no intentionality or originality behind your content. And that's why in this video, I'm going to give you the 3 keys that have helped me find my unique voice and my unique style to my content that will help me stand out amongst the pack, helping you become an artist. So just to give you a bit of context, my name is King. I am 19 years old and this is my 3rd attempt on growing a YouTube channel. And reason being is because for the first 2, I took the broad advice, which especially in this self-improvement space is the low effort, low commitment kind of videos. And that's what I did. I went in, no scripting, no intentionality, no originality whatsoever, just go in there and just talk, which was very lazy on my part, and I added no value whatsoever to the YouTube community, which I then took a step back after I realized this, and then I came with a belief that content should be more than just noise. It should be a vehicle for building with real connections, attracting like-minded people, and creating a community of artists who want to make real impact on the world. So now, what's being an artist? Being an artist is allowing yourself to be an inspiration to others, driving and helping them towards their pursuit, which is one of the most fulfilling things you can do as a human being, which is why I have decided to take this new path of becoming an artist and not just a content creator per se. Because believe it or not, there is inspiration all around us. For example, the first time you ever kicked a ball, you're probably inspired to do that. Maybe you watched a football match which gave you a kind of sensation that, oh, if he can do it, I can too. Maybe it's the way he moved with the ball, maybe it's the way he scored, maybe it's the positioning of his free kick. Something about that just gave you an inspiration, a feel to kick that ball for the first time. Or maybe it was a piano, maybe you were at church, you attended a concert, and you just saw the way the pianist handled it, and you were like, man, I love that. You were probably inspired. Or just something as taking a professional exam, you were probably inspired to do that as well. Inspiration is everywhere. Even the biggest mind in the world, like Steve Jobs, he was inspired by Edwin Land, who was the first person to create the Polaroid camera. Or Elon Musk, who was inspired by Nikola Tesla. Do you see the trend? Inspiration is everywhere. The greatest minds do not create in isolation. They simply take ideas from those before them, refine them, and push them further. Innovation is a chain. One discovery sparks another, which is a very important lesson I've got to take home in this, and it's something I try to implement to my content from now on, because being a copycat, being the one who just does the low budget, low effort videos is not my kind of style. It's not something I want to put to the world and be proud of. I want to be able to be proud of what I put in the world. I want to be able to attract the kind of people I want, meet people I actually want to meet, build a kind of following that understands me, and just have that kind of feeling to know that I'm surrounded by the people I actually want to be with. And that's something that is really important, and I believe that it's one of the most fulfilling things you can have as a creator. And there is a quote from Albert Einstein that says, 100 times every day I remind myself that my inner and outer life are based on the labors of other men, living or dead. And this is to say, becoming an artist is about having a lasting impact of people, whether you're alive or not, which is more inspiring to me than just having a soulless content out there in the world that just inspires nobody, that does nothing for anybody. So from that, you can see that content and becoming an artist is just about creating lasting impact, being able to make someone want to pursue their goals, being able to make someone feel something like and be inspired by your work, being able to let someone just stand up. That's the most exciting thing for me, and that's what I want my content to do from now on. And there are 3 ways to find your content, 3 important keys that I believe will make you become more of an artist rather than a washed down version of Hamza. So 1 is look at what you like and emulate it, or just straight up copy. So I saw a YouTube video online which had a similar style that I liked, which I just brought together into my content. Now it's not just one video, it's a couple of videos which I just synthesized in order to make my content the way it is now. So you can just do that as well. Just find a couple of content you like, something that inspires you, something that you say, I kind of like this, bring it together into your content and just make it your own. And then 2 is find your voice, your style, and what makes you different. So your voice can be, it's really up to you essentially. So for me, what my voice is 1, I was cursing a lot in the previous content because I was trying to be, the Hamza this, but no, it's not my style. And 1, I color grade as well. You don't need to color grade if you don't really need to. And just your voice is just all up to you. Again, it comes from looking at other people's content and being inspired and just finding what stands out to you. That's just it. You don't need to act B-roll like I am doing. None of that. You can just it's up to you. Just experiment around and just see what works for you. Then 3, do not rush it. Let it come to you naturally, which is something that I think a lot of people should work on. We all try to rush it, try to just rush the process and just go further. No, we have to stay grounded and trust the process. Be good to the point where you deliver both on quantity and quality of your work as well. Don't put a lot of video out there and they're all just low quality videos, and don't put quality videos and then you're not putting as many out there, then you're just wasting your time. Because with the YouTube game, if you're more frequent you can upload videos, the chances of the algorithm catching up with you and then blowing up. So that's 1 tip for you. Number 4, which is a bonus tip for those of you that stayed around, focus on mastery and not metrics. And coming from someone who has literally touched the feet of the YouTube gods with 2 unsuccessful YouTube attempts, I can tell you the algorithm can be brutal. But stay strong, because what I focused on those 2 channels was on metrics. I didn't really care about growth. I just cared of, what is the metric saying? What is it saying? But that's not how you're going to grow. You focus on mastery. Master your craft, master your content, master your storytelling ability, your speech, everything. Master that. Then you look at your metric, because you can't be shit and expect to get good results. It's not going to happen. So those are the 3 keys I believe could help you become more of an artist and less than a creator, making you stand out amongst the crowd. Hope you liked it, and see you on the next one. King.